Scarlet effect, coming through the mall on the mic, swagger like a check. Turbulence ain't our type, popping off on YouTube, views in the millions. Drip so fresh, got them all in their feelings. Got that crimson vibe, it's the fire in our soul. Edwards in the house, watch the view count roll. Flexing on the haters, ain't no need for the stress. We the kings of content, always bringing the best. Scarlet effect, hit that like and subscribe. Lamar bringing heat, it's a digital vibe. Scarlet effect, feel the power in the stream. Lamar on the hustle, living YouTube dreams.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's debate. We have two compelling voices with us. Nina, an outspoken feminist and sex worker, and Lamar, a passionate advocate of the red pill philosophy. Let's dive right in. Nina, you have the floor.
Thank you. I'd like to start by stating that sex work is a legitimate form of labor. My work allows me autonomy over my body and my choices. Feminism is about empowering women to make their own decisions, and that includes the choice to engage in sex work. Society has vilified sex workers, but we're just as deserving of respect and rights as anyone else.
That's an interesting perspective, Nina, but let's be honest. Many women in sex work are coerced or driven by desperation. Feminism should protect women from exploitation, not glorify it. The reality is that the sex industry preys on vulnerable women. You can't call that empowerment.
Coercion exists in many industries, Lamar. Are you suggesting we shut down every job that has any form of pressure? My experience has been empowering. I've taken control of my financial situation and my sexuality. The stigma is what holds women back, not the work itself.
But can you truly claim empowerment when your work is sexualized? The red pill philosophy promotes the idea that women often use their sexuality as a currency. It's a transactional relationship that can lead to emotional detachment. Is that what you want for women?
Transactional relationships exist in all forms, Lamar. You can't deny that men often engage in transactional relationships in dating too. Why is it different when a woman chooses to own her sexuality? The double standard is appalling.
But it's not about choosing, it's about the consequences. Many men feel they can't connect with women on a deeper level because they see so many women commodifying their bodies. It creates a rift between genders. You might feel empowered, but what about the men who are left feeling confused and rejected?
Oh please, men need to take responsibility for their emotions. It's not my job to cater to their feelings. If men are confused, it's because society has taught them to view women as objects instead of individuals. I'm not here to fix that.
So you're saying we should just ignore the psychological impact that sex work can have on both parties? That's incredibly naive. You're promoting a narrative that disregards the complexities of human relationships.
And you're promoting a narrative that keeps women in a box. You're so busy trying to protect your fragile masculinity that you can't see the strength in women claiming their sexuality. I see my body as a source of power, not shame.
But at what cost, Nina? You're playing into the hands of a system that exploits women. You think you're empowered, but you're just another cog in a machine that devalues femininity.
And you think you're a savior? You're not protecting women, you're trying to control them. Feminism is about choice, and I choose to be a sex worker. You should be championing the right to choose rather than dictating what's acceptable or not.
Let's take a moment to breathe. Both of you have strong points. Nina, how do you respond to the idea that sex work can lead to emotional detachment for both men and women?
Emotional detachment can happen in any profession, not just sex work. It's important to consider the individual's mental health, not just the job itself. Sex work can provide emotional connections too, depending on the circumstances.
That's fair, but I still believe that a culture that normalizes sex work can lead to a lack of meaningful relationships. We should be striving for deeper connections, not transactions.
But those connections can be forged in many ways. My work has led me to meet incredible people. We need to stop demonizing sex work and start discussing it openly.
I can agree that open dialogue is essential, but we must also acknowledge the darker sides of this industry. Not every experience is empowering, and that's a reality we can't ignore.
Absolutely. There are challenges in every field, but the focus should be on creating safer environments for sex workers and recognizing their rights. It's about lifting each other up, not tearing each other down.
I can respect that. Perhaps we need to find common ground. We both want to protect individuals, just from different angles.
That sounds like a great place to end. Thank you both for your passionate contributions. This debate has shown us the complexity of these issues and the importance of continuing the conversation.
Before we conclude, I want to emphasize a few key facts. According to numerous studies, a significant percentage of women in sex work report feelings of exploitation and vulnerability. The industry often lacks the protections and rights that we take for granted in other professions. Moreover, the normalization of sex work can contribute to a culture where emotional connections are overshadowed by transactional encounters. We must recognize that, while some may find empowerment in their choices, countless others are trapped in cycles of poverty and abuse, believing they have no other options. As a society, we need to advocate for policies that protect individual rights without compromising the welfare of the most vulnerable among us. The push for decriminalization should come with robust regulations aimed at safeguarding workers' rights and ensuring mental and emotional support systems. So, yes, we can discuss the empowerment aspect of sex work, but let's not ignore the broader implications. It's critical that we focus on creating a world where women have choices that don't involve risking their safety or well-being. Let's champion a society where every woman can thrive without feeling compelled to sell her body to survive. That's true empowerment. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina and Lamar, for such a thought-provoking and passionate debate. Your insights have shed light on the complexities surrounding feminism, sex work, and the red pill philosophy. It's clear that these issues evoke strong emotions and differing perspectives, and tonight's discussion has highlighted the importance of dialogue and understanding. We appreciate both of you for sharing your experiences and viewpoints so openly. Thank you to our audience for being a part of this enlightening conversation. Let's continue to engage with these topics critically and compassionately. Safe travels home, everyone. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more wild and crazy debates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.